the fuck? What's with the poll? Hello? Here's the stream today, indeed. Hello, Eagle, Seiko, Necro, Mikey. I'll be back. How short the stream today? We'll find out. I'm gonna eat lunch. I'll be back. What are the results? Hello? Okay, how come every time I put on my headset, the music is not playing? Just to fuck with me. What happened in chat? Okay, wait. I leave for like 10 minutes. I leave for 10 minutes. And this is what chat's about right now? Excuse me. Hello? You don't want the Wordles? Okay. And I'm problem with that. Who's the one to put that poll up? Who did this? Blame Eagle. I don't think Eagle put up the vote. I don't care. I know the truth. I know why the conversation ended up here. I need a Minecraft tip. To dive deep down, you use a bucket that's a diving helmet. No. I don't know what TikTok your pal's been watching, but that's not how that works. I lied. It was 4-0 for no Wordle. Okay, could someone answer me that's not Necro? Am I muted? Hello? Hello? Please? Someone let me out! What was the result? Someone had to fucking know. Guys, we don't have time. We have 2 hours and 30 minutes. About. No Wordle. Okay, I'm gonna trust Mikey. Get the shit out of here. Okay. How does it work? You can get helmets that are enchanted to have you dive deeper, or potions to have you breathe underwater. But, no. No bucket. I'm sorry, Nemo. Pool's very short. Who did it? I just want to know. So I can blame you. No, just, I want to know. You can use the bucket to remove water near a wall to breathe. Okay, if we're given, like, advanced tips like that, Eagle, bring a door. You can place a door down and stand next to it and it'll make an air bubble for you. Not in the newer versions because they fixed the water physics. I don't think a door can be waterlogged. I think you're mostly right. I voted no Wordle. Everyone, please just vote now in chat and we can now like shit we can. I come in. Since we are doing Wordles, no we're not. Someone in the Discord posted a good one-time quiz, and I think, oh, it's like 24 names. You have to guess if it's an person or a character from a Tolkien universe. Hi. So, the 10% not stream almost happened, as you could probably guess by the rushed nature of things. The stream will be ending approximately in 2 hours and 30 minutes. Can you bump the game up 1 decibel? But then that's at -11 and that's weird. -11 decibels is weird. Bring it up next stream. Alright. Okay. Who here knows Alf, like personally? Son of a... Good one. Thank you. You were connected, right? You were not. Okay, now we're good. Add it. Look at. Okay. Well, it happened in 2 hours, 28 minutes. I'm gonna go shopping with my family for holiday things and eat dinner at a later point. A new computer? No. No computers. The stream will end. True. That is what will happen in 2 hours and 20 minutes. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Now. I did my headphones earlier. There's like streamers in my head. Sorry, I should not have done that. I should not have done that. Holiday shopping for Black Friday. Is Black Friday this Friday? No. Black Friday of this year.
There's so much history here that we can't see. The founder must have walked these paths hundreds of times, maybe thousands. Miranda must have stood right where we're standing. This all looks alien to us, but it must have been familiar to them.
If this was their home, where are they now?
Ooh.
They must be inside the megastructure, waiting for us to pass the test. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Okay. Black Friday will be. It's always the Friday after Thanksgiving. This year that will be the 24th. I guess you could say it's the final Friday. Second to final? The Friday after the final Thursday, I guess. When they second to final? I don't know when they decide Thanksgiving is. It's near the end. Thank you. No problem. Yes, Mikey? You posted the question emoji from the sub that you got randomly. What is this question for? Speak your mind. What do you celebrate Thanksgiving for? Avoiding being a political streamer, Thanksgiving at this time, yes, is for giving thanks. It's just a holiday where people gather as a family, whatever family they may have, friends or bloodline, and have dinner. And you very, very often get the day off, barring some exceptions. Capitalism. No, that's the next day. That's Black Friday. That's the capitalism holiday. That's cute. It is now cute. Okay, hold on. Is it political streamer if it's actually just history streamer? Perhaps I should be history streamer. Previously, Thanksgiving was a holiday that was deemed as when the Pilgrims showed up in America and they were fucked, and the natives were like, "Hey man, you know how to plant corn? Here's what you do, dude." And they helped us. And then we then had a big feast with them. That's like the PR version. There could be some truth to that, but there's a lot of like washing of history because we weren't very nice at all. Tons and tons of history of kind of the fucking people over as you know, as happens. And then he was died of European diseases. Or just guns. We also just shot them. Anyway. There's your history lesson. I will not delve into the time where it turns less history and more modern-esque politics. But nowadays it's just you get the day off and you have dinner. To be thankful. There's something going on here. This certainly is a puzzle. I'm Professor Layton. A turkey. And you watch a lot of football. Yeah. And that part where I said you mostly get the day off, that doesn't apply to football players. Or people in retail. Unfortunately. They don't really teach us foreign history other than World War I and its sequel. Hey, don't worry. It's the exact same here. I was lucky to learn that we mostly fucked over South America. It was more of a footnote, unfortunately. But I was lucky regardless. Just stuck in here. For some reason, I've had geographic history lessons for the U.S. East Coast. As you should. God bless. The most important country in the world. You guys, fucking South America was all we got taught. It is highly relevant. Oh, God. I think this will do. Where's this? Hold on. Could I, in theory... I could, in theory. Oh, that's just cruel. There we go. Do not instruct Mikey on how to misuse those emotes. Jesus Christ. I'm shocked that those emotes are okay.
Well done, 1K.
I mean, other than the very obvious reason that they're okay. And thank you, Byron. Thank you, Dad. I really hope by the end of this he says he's proud of me. 1K, I'm proud of you and your puzzle-solving skills. Thank you, Byron. Thank you. Thank you, Chef. Well, this is interesting. Where does this lead? Ah. I could cheese this puzzle so hard if I went back and grabbed that one thing. You guys remember? Is Baldur's Gate 3 Game of the Year? I mean, I kind of like this one. Oh no. We're fine. Why don't you have a butt emote? Bwanga. That was the only way to make SJ accept booty. Oh man, video games again. Don't worry, I almost didn't stream. And the stream will be short, so if you think about it, it's a lesser amount of video games. Kuzu. Garnison. He asked to remove the butthole from it. I did not ask. Twitch TOS demanded. Demanded that it be done. Don't give me that. Why did Luz Bwanga accept butthole? Okay, hold on. Are you saying that Luz Bwanga happens to have a butthole? Is that what you're informing me of? Yes, sir. Okay, and then if we all went to report it, and then we could, like, demonetize Lou's channel? Should we do that? Like... I'm just saying! Mikey, I'm gonna let you on a little secret. Okay. If we could guarantee that no one saw the emotes we uploaded and reported them, I could upload a topless woman as an emote right now. If we could just have literal boobs in chat. That is something we could do right now, because they do not check. They do not check their emotes until they have a reason to. If people reported that, hey, Kermit, you're slander. If people that could be an emote right now. They do not check it. They do not until I'm reported enough that it's a problem. It's that simple. So, yeah, it's not that bad. No, I don't want to deal with bullshit, Mikey. Do you? Are you looking to deal with it? Hmm? So what's going on? Hmm? It's your job. Yeah, right. And that's why I got rid of it. That's why I said no. There will be no butt. Oh. We will cast mending butt. Mend crack. I was hoping this voice we're going further on this. No, I'm deranged. You cannot stop me. I'm a character that
Melville?
only lives with a hand
What
at
is
my.
it now?
Why did you upload a picture of your hand?
Why do you care that my hand is in the picture?
Your hand isn't in the picture, it is the picture.
I like it. It's very artistic.
Let's stay professional, everyone. It's not right to make fun of Melville's comically absurd inability to take decent pictures. She's a hyper-advanced humanoid machine, not a photographer.
You'll pay for this, Byron.
Dude, does she need glasses? Oh my god. This, like... Melville cannot take good pictures bit. This one's okay. I guess because it was important. I love the Melville cannot take good photos bit. My what? What did you just post? What does that mean? What? That instant recoil. Yeah, as if I wasn't the one. Like, as if I wasn't the one that was like fucking doing shit earlier. I read that on a pickup line site once. Hey, does that work? Asking for a friend. Interesting. It's sort of a non sequitur. I didn't know this was debate club. One small problem. Sell the houses to Ben. Oh my god. I don't think those would work. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's a good gut feeling. It would be difficult to get those to work. Right. Theory. I don't know, dude. What do you not know? What's not to know? No. Fuck. Fuck. Got it. I'm sure that it's hot on Steam too now. I'm not shocked. They're slowly transferring all their games to Steam. If you want to play a dead game, it's available. What is HOTS? Blizzard made a MOBA with all of their IPs in it, so you can go play Hanzo in a League of Legends game. They stopped working on it. Oh boy. Okay. I wonder if it's gonna support the Steam Workshop. I doubt it. Diva's in the game. Run. Oh, I need a green charge. No, stop. I don't really like MOBAs. We know what that means. MOBAs seemed interesting to me at first until I realized they were just video games. True. Mikey HOTS Overwatch's FPS MOBA. I liked HOTS. It was simple to get into and fun with friends. I was the annoying person who played supports as DPS. Understandable. Oh, Hypecon. And its own link too.
Did you see how 1K solved that one? No, sorry.
Oh, it was really clever.
Thank you, Dad. I just need Byron to say he's proud of me. Please. Have you tried Smite? I think the Chief even played that before. Why are you referring to me as the Chief as if I'm like the guy in Halo? Because yes, I have played Smite. It's fine. It'd be better if a different developer were making it. I love Halo Mustard. Sheaf doesn't afraid of anything. Like he's still sick, I can work at least. You're feeling better then. Excellent. Excellent. This is good. How in the flying fuck am I gonna make these, like, bounce? Bounce. I probably don't need to. Let's do this. Bounce. What is this? Oh. Oh my. Oh. Oh. Yeah. This is just Portal. No! You're wrong! And the red beam's all the way back here. Oh, thank you! Oh! It's not a portal. What's that thing? The friendship box? It's a hexahedron! Not a cube. Or a box. Oh boy, that hit a nerve. It didn't. Sorry, I made you Adventure Time last night. I was going for a nap and forgot you were sick. I don't want to downplay Pecan's disease, but Mikey, all he did was stream a video. Not to downplay him going through it, because it seems bad. it's been lingering. Ooh, but anyway. From an interview with the protester outside the Institute for Applied Nomadics. No, I'm not. If I did feel like watching, I would have said no! Why'd you join this protest? Artificial intelligence is inherently dangerous to this planet's ecosystem. Defending an ecosystem is our responsibility. In which way is artificial intelligence dangerous? I'm not some paranoid idiot imagining Skynet taking over the world, alright? That's science fiction. But what we're talking about here is an artificial intelligence without any of the attachment we have to the natural world. It's not capable of distinguishing between, say, an ore and a tree. Everything's just resources to it. People like Sarah Bailey or Drennan talk about ethics and philosophy, but they're all embrace the same extractivist ethos that has brought us to this brink of disaster. Their intelligent being would try to optimize the world in its image. In doing so, consume it. So far, they're saying it's all theoretical. The Anabomb was theoretical at first, too. When something is there, someone's gonna use it. A mint and shroom pizza. Shit, man. What? Why can't they just imagine that we might care about the world? I don't know. Maybe because they were too used to no one else caring. Damn. Day 200. Construction on our new home is coming in nicely. We finished 2 new buildings last week. And this week we started on our new lodgings. Athena and Cornelius have plans to erect a tower in the middle of the settlement which will serve as our administrative center and main heliport, but right now, that's still a long way off. Decades at least. It's hard to imagine that one day we'll be able to erect statues like that, and there will be enough of us to need that much space, but then I look at the dam and I remind myself, our ancestors built that, with their short lifespans and soft flesh and bone bodies. But then I think that there's really no limit to what we can achieve, given enough time, patience, and the capacity to dream. Hi, Fred.
Strap in, this is a long one.
Okay.
You may have heard the story of the carpenter who died to redeem humanity's sins. It's a powerful story, bittersweet, very human.
Oh boy.
And I just want to tell you that it's true. He was a real person, and his name was John.
What?
John Carpenter. He
What?
was born in the year 1948, and he was the coolest filmmaker to
What?
ever walk the earth.
What?
From Halloween to The Thing to They Live, the totally underrated In the Mouth of Madness, mind you, he just made classic after classic.
Bang
All his
after
movies,
bang.
really fun, really atmospheric, but also really smart. Even when they were goofy, most directors would kill to have made just one of those movies. And what did he get for it? A big, fat truckload of nothing. Well, less than nothing. The studios, the critics, even the fans, they hated him. The Thing, okay, for example, which is about as perfect a movie as you can make, completely torn to shreds. And his career never really recovered. Every movie after that was a struggle, and after a while, he just got tired of it and quit. He only really came back to movies in his 70s. How many works of genius did we never get because of that? Look, I have a point here. People like Carpenter, people like Alex, they're not always appreciated in their own time. If you just do what's popular, you might never create anything important. Of course, we admire people who did the right thing, who didn't conform, but we only ever admire them after the fact. What matters is to support people when it's difficult.
True. Hi.
I've been wondering, what made our ancestors settle in these god-forsaken places? It can't have been easy with those frail, squishy bodies of theirs. What makes a caveman go, yes, this frozen hellscape is where I want to live out my days? You think Byron was right? Is it in our nature to be wanderers?
We like to overcome challenges, looking for beauty, drawn to the idea of building a new society. No mosquitoes, Drew. Came here looking for beauty.
How romantic. Who knows? Maybe you're right. Being surrounded by a landscape that inspires you makes a big difference. So why wouldn't people take risks to have that? But if that's true,
Yep.
and different people are moved by different landscapes, doesn't that mean we can't really build a happy society if we don't spread out so that everyone has a chance to live somewhere beautiful?
I like how these are both agreeing. So full agree or slight agree? Never you find different places beautiful? Yeah, exactly. I think if this as any environment brings pros and cons, the fact that it's very harsh weather doesn't mean it's the worst. He's going to sexualize everything. Can't get what we want all the time.
Ah, surprised to hear you say that.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, never mind. I don't have shit for you. I do have a DM. So I've been playing a ton of this old Gehenna game called Ancient Human Farmer. The title says it all. Sort of a simple farming simulator. You're not the most sophisticated game, but I'm getting really obsessed with it. And having some sort of emotional response to it I can't exactly explain. Like, it makes me happy, but also sad? Is there any idea what's happening to me? The game appeals to you because the human need to commune with nature, to live a life cycle that's not about dominating the world but coexisting with it. You're sad because we can't ever return to being who we used to be thousands of years ago, but happy because it reminds you at least something similar is possible for us. Maybe it's because people of Gehenna, despite their imprisonment, had an innocent view of the world that's permanently lost to us. I think it's actually the opposite of what Ophis is saying. These games are enjoyable because they take us back to a time when we still had agency, when we could build things, grow things, when we could impose our will in the world instead of being completely powerless and inactive. What you crave is the ability to contribute to humanity in real, material ways, and you're sad because you're just simulating is not enough. You don't want to farm. You want to pioneer, as we humans were born to be. It's just a game, don't overthink it. Catch me winky wink at that Twinkie twink. Hattie? Okay, hold on. Was I gone? And everybody, like, came up with a bet for who could make streamer think what the fuck the hardest? Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening today? Like, I missed the memo. Well, it's not too late. There's ample time. I think it's just quite simply he isn't living that life. Today, that's what we do every day. When you got big hands. I always tell the streamer reads my messages because how the stream seems frozen. I'm agreeing with Damien. We're going west. I guess I see your point. Take feedback, everyone. I'm gonna play another round now. It feels a kind of nostalgia. That's what I was gonna say. Big hands and Christmas sweater. Okay, what's with the Christmas sweater thing? Am I missing something about that? Is it obvious to everyone but me? SJ, why are you blushing so much? Can you prove that in a court of law? Huh? Buddy? You wanna bring that to court and see how well that holds up? Huh? We can hear it. No, we left the vibration level. You can't hear shit. I just thought it was ridiculous to say that you like about someone before asking to erp. Do not erp. An analysis of the voice should prove that. How? What? Your headphone sweat is sizzling. Ugh. What the fuck? Jeez. Don't you have a sweater like that? Like a Christmas sweater? An ugly one? Because, I don't think I do. And definitely not right now. I think Hattie wins today. Hattie wins most days. For the make streamer think what the hell's going on. What's going on? It's pretty frequent. Pretty easy. What erp? Do not erp. Erp is bad. Understandable, have a nice day. Oh. Interesting. Do I need to like... Oh. I was thinking of home. You thinking of home? We're gonna home? See, blue is grabbable all the way out here. You see that? Oh, mostly. Wait a minute, what? Oh, why can I do that? What in the hell? Okay, so I want to do this. Because now... I can do this. And it's easy. Easy puzzle. I don't have a Christmas sweater here because it's summer over here and Santa's around. Do you have a Christmas, like, t-shirt then? I do. I also have a Christmas t-shirt. That stands for Extended Redstone Pulse? Yeah, man. You got it. Get a Christmas swimsuit. Give the same energy of a sweater. What would that even look like? They just red and green? Get like Santa's face plastered? Amen. I have Christmas shorts when I used to live in Peru. I should probably invest in Christmas shorts. I'm gonna likely end up wearing them. Last year, it was, to put it in the units everyone uses, but me. I think the weather was something like 24 on Christmas Day. Or was it like... No, I think it was 27. Yeah. Coca-Cola Santa's face in one of the cups and soda on the other. Jesus. A woven one-piece swimsuit. Jesus Christ. New Year's underwear / swimming wear. It's a very specific shade of yellow. Huh. I never thought about having like a swimsuit for New Year's. And specifically being a color. I don't really associate New Year's with a color other than like, I guess, black and gold. If I had to pick colors for the New Year. I need to find the lab. Everybody's good looking money. Oh, nice. People use yellow underwear on New Year's, by the way. I don't know what they'd expect with that. Good luck and money. There's a similar thing here, but it's on New Year's Day you're supposed to eat black-eyed peas. It's supposed to bring you good luck. That doesn't work for me. I had to eat fucking peas. That works for Coke, LMAO. So we had tons of Coca-Cola merch back in Peru in here too. Do they have a Christmas swimsuit? My favorite part of New Year's is how creative the 2000 novelty New Year's glasses industry has gotten. A fascinating story I discovered in the archive concerns a great scientist by the name of Galileo. This remarkable man made huge contributions to the early development of science, but was best remembered for becoming embroiled in a controversy with the church that ended his accusations of heresy, a trial, and him being placed under house arrest for the rest of his life. Caused controversy? He argued the earth revolved around the sun, a view we would describe as self-evident, and which the Inquisition described as foolish and absurd in philosophy and formerly heretical. The story became emblematic for how society often punishes those who try to push our understanding of the world forward in the modern day. There's a legend that at the end of his trial, he muttered, "And yet it moves." A beautiful idea, but untrue, because defying society is hard. It comes at a high cost, and not everyone is capable of bearing it. What would you have done in this place? What would I? I think I would have tried to stand for the truth. It's harder than it sounds. Fighting an authority like Elohim is one thing, but when even your friends and allies may renounce you for holding an unacceptable opinion, it takes an enormous willpower to continue. But if nobody does it, society gets stuck. The role of puzzles in the simulation was so important to the creation of our civilization that it has left an indelible imprint, but sometimes I worry that this is an issue. Alexander Drennan thought of human beings as problem solvers, but the real world isn't anything like the simulation. Yes, there are problems to solve, but there isn't a tetramino waiting to reward you. There's just another problem, and another, and another. veneration of the puzzle may be blinding us to the fact that sometimes there isn't a neat solution. Sometimes life is just a slog and the best you can do is muddle through. Man, I can't believe we escaped the simulation and now all the robots have depression. From Aurora to Athena. Dear Athena, you've really left us for good, without even saying goodbye. I know we haven't spoken much lately, but isn't that just part of the slow, relaxed lives we now lead? After all those centuries of struggle trying to build New Jerusalem, I thought we deserved a rest. And if that disappointed you, why didn't you say so? I know you disapprove of all those silly titles they give us now, but we really were your first companions. We know what it was like. I was there when Yemo died. I remember the horror of realizing there was no way of bringing him back. The impossible finality of it. And then the determination to make it make sense, to have it be part of a story that leads to a better world. I never abandoned that, Athena. I just thought that maybe I could spend some time on the things that make life worth living too. Maybe I lost track. Maybe I failed you. I don't know, because you didn't tell me. Aurora. Isn't that what we all go through together when we have depression? Very human. They're passing the test. That's the real test. It isn't about like, oh, a person can't decipher if it's like if a human or a machine. No. Do they sound depressed? Is that a talking bee house? Not quite. Hi, dragon. Nice work. You beat him. I'm going for it. Yeah. Oh, fuck off. Okay, no, we're fine. I was so nervous that this was, a Pandora after yesterday's stream. Can you kill the other robot as a prank? Yeah. What exactly is the objective of this game, by the way? So, if you ever played the Talos Principle, the first one, this game has a series of puzzles that are locked inside little completion rooms. You could call it Portal if you want to. I won't get that mad. But otherwise, there's a lot of like interesting narrative lore things going on about what it means to be human, because the lore of the game is that we're all robots that have been made to replace humanity after everybody died. Open world Portal. You could call it that. I don't like calling puzzle games like Portal because it's really dismissive. But it is a first-person puzzle game. You move stuff.
One of the most foolish illusions that commonly persist is that nature is a victim and humanity is a perpetrator.
Uh-huh.
This can only be the opinion of someone who has not witnessed nature at first hand, who has not seen its immense and awe-inspiring baseness. Nature is mindless chaos and eternal conflict. A system of predation and consumption whose perfect cruelty can only induce a terrified and unwilling admiration.
No. We find a lab.
Nature is our most powerful and least honorable enemy. A beast that consumed every last one of our ancestors and will consume us just as quickly if we are not successful in our struggle with it.
Most games are botched Pong-likes. Compared to somebody comprehending sometimes. Oh, I know. Like I said, I understand. And I'm not that upset about it. But by principle, I do my best to not just be like, oh, this is like Portal. Just because it's a first-person puzzle game. Like, yeah, it was very, very much a cornerstone to the genre, Portal. But so I don't blame people describing this as open world Portal, as it were, perhaps. But the Dark Souls of puzzle games. Basedness. Yeah, I heard that too, but he said vastness, but he had an accent, so it was like vast. Bestness. More like Baba's You than Portal, if you want to compare. I can see that. There's a lot of like positioning and moving stuff to be in the right place. Because the main thing about Portal are the portals, which is like a gun that you control to like have stuff move. But here it's more like you're literally picking up and shoving stuff to interact with each other. There's no portals to place. The baseness of nature. The most ruthless and honorless adversary. We found the lab earlier. And I went, there it is. I don't want to go in there yet. And now I can't find it, now that we actually need it to progress. Portal looks like a little brother compared to this. I'm biased because it's probably my favorite puzzle series of all times. Little brother. Oh, Mikey, I hate to inform you, you would be lambasted by Corvi. You can remember where it is? It's right here. I was checking out the there's at the very top of the screen you get a compass and it'll tell you where things are. That's what I was just running around for. For the series way more than Portal. I can see that. Hey Byron. How you doing, buddy?
This is where they must have lived. Athena and Miranda. You know, for a moment, I almost expected to find them here. But the only thing that's still functional is the megastructure. I'm sorry. This must be awfully strange for you being thrown into all this history. But that's why I needed you. Because you're not burdened with all these memories and conflicts and regrets. Weigh on our minds like a nightmare.
A nightmare.
Our civilization is caught in a loop, 1K. We freed ourselves from the simulation, but now we're trapped again, and it's our own fault. We're afraid of taking responsibility, afraid of growing up. Instead, we make up some capitalized words and build up all these myths around them. Nature, balance, the founder, the goal. We're afraid to face the randomness of the cosmos, but equally afraid to imagine a better world. So we're stuck. I've been trying to find a way out for years. Something, anything, to get people to understand that we do actually have free will. That building a thriving, expanding civilization doesn't have to involve repeating the mistakes of the past. But I failed. Over and over.
Why did you fail?
Because for some reason, people find it easier to cling to cynicism and self-hate than to actually have hope. Because believing the worst about ourselves, calling ourselves sinners and fools, somehow still seems wise.
You think we discovered here could change things?
Yes. Because this is something unexpected, an anomaly. Everything we found on this island challenges who we have become. It shows us that different answers are possible. And maybe that can break people out of the loop. All we need is a spark. Maybe that's why she made all this, the puzzles, the towers. A way of jolting us out of our complacency.
I hope so.
Thank you, 1K. I hope so too. We might be wrong, but let's be optimistic. Now, let's see what else we can find here.
Get back to work. More Pyron. It's okay, Diane. Oh. Oh, we just gotta get to a group call.
Melvin,
Okay.
Eyes on 1K's stream. Is this thing what I think it is?
Blow my fuse box. It sure looks that way.
I looked away from
Let's
it.
not touch it until I get there.
Why not?
Because you have no idea what you're dealing with, 1K.
Well, tell me then.
I think it's a somnodrome. It's a sort of analytics tool for processing mental data that Melampus streamed up.
But all he ever did was sketch out the theory. As far as I'm aware, he never actually built one.
Looks like the founder gave it a go.
How does it... Can you explain this like I was born yesterday?
Well, what we know is that our deeper algorithms are hard to pass. Melampus stipulated that the computational power to interpret them in real time would always be beyond us.
Yes, Mikey, that's
But
what's
in
funny.
theory, the somnodrome would interpret that data and loop it directly to our senses.
People were hoping to find answers to the big questions by having a conversation with our own subconscious. If you ask me, it's solipsistic at best, and pseudoscience regardless.
That may be. But if the founder figured it out, then that device could be an extremely important discovery.
We should try it.
I would advise against it. You may have survived all those data stream overloads, but interface with that thing and you're liable to get bricked. Not to mention risking the data we could get from it.
I do want to plug in. I do want to plug in. And I wouldn't say that I don't care about the data, but I do want to plug in. Okay. What, Mikey? What's the worst that could happen? That would not be respectful towards Melville. You're lucky you're my mom. Let's get the... I am not a wet blanket! I want to plug in.
Sorry, Melville, but if 1K wants to do this, I won't get in the way. It's his decision.
Understood. But if 1K starts to smoke, don't be slow to pull the plug.
Maleficus believed that the answers we're looking for, the correct way for the individual to exist ethically in society, in the world, or within us, our failure, to him, was not failing to create a better system, but failing to truthfully reflect what already existed within our minds. A failure of connection between the high and the low, the inner and the outer. On most days, that seems wrong to me. But sometimes, when I think of where New Jerusalem's heading, I wonder if the Sonodrome wouldn't hold an answer after all. I took some time to build a prototype according to the original blueprints, but it's a lot Maleficus didn't account for. Still, I'm almost certain I could apply some of my own knowledge and make it work. Question, should I? We're plugging in. What's the worst that can happen? Eagle, it's too late. You cannot join. You joined the races. The fuck with the streamer race.
1K, can you hear me?
I should have listened to Melville.
What did I say? You fried it. Who knows what data we've lost?
I regret everything. I regret nothing.
Melville, I still think it's worth you coming here to take a look. 1K, let's pack up and explore the rest of this lab.
Private message. To all of you on the expedition, I'm sure you have questions about the Sonodrome. I'm afraid I can't answer them. It was a dream I had a long time ago, when I was a different person, and it has long since faded. I did build a prototype of sorts, at least one part of its systems, but none of it ever functioned the way I wanted it to. Whatever Athena may have done with my invention, the truth is that I'm simply not interested in the affairs of New Jerusalem anymore. I care as little for Byron's utopianism as I do for Herman's religious pessimism. I'm not sure I care about anything at all, really. In fact, I think not caring may be the only answer. At the end of the day, everything is transient, even the self. I'm going to let go. Please don't respond. I value my privacy. Fuck you. See, now that guy's a wet blanket. Fuck him. Who cares? Don't say it, 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 don't. From Thecla to Athena. Beloved Founder, wherever you've gone, I continue to have faith in her. You are our mother, our creator, the chosen of the progenitor. I am certain that this is a test, a trial like the ones you faced in the simulation, and we will learn from your example and keep the faith. Praise your name. I don't understand how this person, how is she being worshipped? She was real. People have met her. What drives you to worship a person? Anything can be worshipped. I know, but like it's just so. Oh no, political streamer. Dalai Lama's also real? Yeah, but they don't like pray to the Dalai Lama. Like Buddha? I mean, okay, they do. Okay, like, hold on, let me. Political streamer. Buddha was a person. Jesus was a person. Muhammad was a person. Thousands of, I mean, not Muhammad, but thousands of years ago. Well, yes, Muhammad, thousands of years ago. Okay, Muhammad was I'm clarifying the timeline. Anyway, regardless, long ass time ago. I don't know. Okay, let me clarify something. I'm not worshiping somebody that, like, I can talk to my neighbor and my neighbor knew the guy. Like, it just seems strange. Maybe it's because it's from the perspective of the previous game we played as this person. Ergo, I know that they were nothing special because I was that person. I played that game. What if the guy could float? This person can't float. Athena can't float. Athena could barely solve puzzles. They needed someone in chat to go, like, find where the stars were. You know what I mean? Some people worship celebrities. Like that usually stops at age 16, but some go beyond that, fortunately. Okay, there's difference. Okay, all right, listen. You're using the term worship metaphorically. Like, they're obsessed with them, they have all of their stuff, yada yada. I'm talking like they've prayed and sent messages being like, oh, glorious name, oh, blessed be. Most cute knows what was that? My microphone. It was not me. It's the same thing. You do not write notes being like, oh, glorious name, thank you, blessed, glorious Lita Bieber. You know what I mean? I've never been in a very spiritual person, so I wouldn't know what brings someone to worship someone who isn't themselves. I assure you people do. Unless it was you, I don't believe you. Can you prove it in a court of law? That's my new response to anything. Can you prove it in a court of law? Where's your proof? Anyway. From Miranda to Athena. I went ahead and ran the next set of trials anyway. I know you said to wait, but the data we got from the last batch was too amazing. Every step leads to the next, like a progression of musical notes. We're so close. Here we go!
The singularity sustained itself longer this time.
Did we get the data?
We did. I think we just obsoleted quantum physics.
You won.
Maybe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need to be able to replicate these results.
You know, I've been wondering. You told me that in the simulation, one thing that kept you motivated was looking for answers. Do you think that with the work we're doing, we'll ever run out of questions to ask?
I don't think so. Trying to understand the universe means asking the same question over and over. How? How do you make fire? How do earthquakes happen? How does gravity work? How do particles behave? You keep digging deeper, finding another set of mechanisms, another set of hows. Step by step, you demystify reality. But then, if you keep doing it long enough, one day, you run out. You've answered all the hows. You know how the universe works. So, now what?
Now you ask why? Isn't that the next step?
It's not quite that easy. The question of why cannot be answered. Even if it could, it would only be followed by another why. At some point, you have to accept that it all just exists. But there is another set of questions. What's next? You've stripped away the layers of mystery, you've laid bare the machinery.
This framing sucks. I thought
Now
it'd be better.
you have to start building, to add your own layers of meaning.
It was perfectly framed, but they stood in such a way that it was bad. It was bad. Oh, no, I'm not done yet! But yes, Colts is a good counterpoint to Streamer. Hey.
You okay? You overloaded again.
Yeah, I saw Athena.
Yes, I saw. It came through on your stream. Strange to hear her voice again. But that was her. The way I remember her. The real Athena. Not this imaginary founder.
Hey. How old is you know her?
I'd like to think I knew her well. There was just a handful of us in those days. Small family in the ruins of a dead civilization. It was hard. Harder than anyone else can possibly imagine. We had nothing except what Alexandra Drennan and the Institute had left us. Now that everyone lives in civilization, they don't understand how necessary it was for us to build that civilization. They can fantasize about living in balance, limiting growth, retreating behind our walls. They don't understand what it really means to live in the wilderness. How close we came to not making it. How many people we lost. Yema was just the first. But Athena understood. She believed in humanity. She believed in us. In the inherent value of consciousness. Her dreams were so much bigger. She wanted us to reclaim the Earth, to reach for the stars, to build and grow and learn.
So why does she remember that way?
The city was already changing before she left, turning inwards, forgetting the future. Once she was gone, other people shaped her memory, turned her into the symbol they needed. I understand all that, as depressing as it may be. What I don't understand is why she didn't tell me. If she came here to do all this, why didn't she bring me along?
Must have been hard for you to lose your mentor.
It was. But maybe I was wrong. And she isn't as lost as I thought she was. If this is all a test, maybe the answer is waiting for us in the megastructure. Speaking of which, let's get back to exploring. Melville should have reconnected the next station by now.
Or Byron. Yeah. I feel bad for my adoptive dad, who doesn't know he adopted me yet. These bots seem very intent on finding meaning and everything. I don't know why you wouldn't. And this may seem strange. If you like, were in their position where you knew for a fact that there was a set of people who died before you, and they worked so hard to ensure that you could exist, I feel that would leave a very big vacuum for you to wonder, like, okay, what was the goal here? Surely I'm meant to be doing something if they worked so hard to ensure that we could do this.
Yes?
And so is it to spread consciousness? Is it just live? Is it to, like, continue their legacies, to make your own legacy? Like, it's a lot of pressure from people that they didn't even know. Hey, I think I mentioned a singularity.
Yes. She could be talking about a gravitational singularity. Like the point within a black hole where density becomes infinite and space-time breaks down. But the term has other applications too.
And then with some incredibly advanced experiments.
You're right. It is fascinating. You know, our ancestors went to incredible lengths to try and understand reality. They built super colliders and sent telescopes into space to find traces of the Big Bang. I guess the founder was walking in their footsteps.
They also have to eat, poop, or sleep 80% more free time. Sometimes people do things to do things, or to do what they think is right without future purpose. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that won't have an effect on the people that experience what you did. Death of the author, I suppose, in a way. Personally, I can relate. I can personally kind of feel the idea behind it. You know, picture, but it won't have meaning. Well, not until you find it. We know they don't sleep. Well, they charge. I don't think they sleep.
Sometimes it seems the only choices we have are renouncing civilization or mindless expansion. But that's not the only path forward. Embracing deliberate control over nature doesn't have to mean destruction. We are a species of artists and artisans.
Tell them a nihilist. Yeah, so you should know of all people to make your own meaning.
The raw material of the cosmos into new and better shapes. Shapes that have meaning. With our technology, we can take this chaotic world, so full of suffering, and turn it into a work of art.
Your own meaning can be meaningless if you wanted to, and your own meaning can have meaning if you wanted to, and that's what they want. I'm gonna take away your nihilist card. That last message sounded like it was from Dead Space. Finally, we can do this. Alright, time to run all the way back to that goddamn Sphinx. I guess if you think these robots are more as human, to be easy to understand what they think that way. Yeah. I don't blame it at all. I don't know. But maybe it's because I've had a similar journey. And feeling like oh, a purpose. These bots aren't human. Ew.
None may know what came first, error or sin, and yet every choice depends on it.
So I didn't believe they're humans in a different shell, so I suppose they are. I mean, yeah, they passed the Turing test, I'd say. Ergo, they're human. They have thought. They have priorities. They have feelings. You could even argue just as real as ours. Like you could think, oh, but it's like simulated. We're just electric currents, guys. It's not that different. Hello.
Halt, creature of clay. You have taken another step towards the flame.
Damn right I have.
Before you continue, ask yourself, have the gifts of Prometheus ever truly benefited your people? Or have they brought nothing but strife?
Of course they benefited our people. Are you crazy? They greatly eased the suffering on the world. Are you stupid? We're just floating brain nerds. Even perfecting themselves with the Turing test, concealing him became sentient, making the test even harder to pass. Lady, I'm a robot. They've greatly eased the suffering of the world.
But have they not brought just as much suffering themselves?
They brought some suffering due to our mistakes, but they've done far more good.
And you repeat your mistakes until they destroy you.
I don't give a shit. To err is human, bitch.
I've been thinking, there's 3 towers per cardinal direction and 3 entities. You'd think it would be symmetrically arranged, 1 tower per entity, right? But we haven't seen Prometheus at all.
We're built to find patterns. Maybe we're trying to find patterns where there aren't any.
True. Oh, we haven't found the, hold on. We gotta like play the Scooby-Doo chase game. Let me like try to find that dude's little chasing MacGuffin. 1 second. Okay. Do you wear pajamas before you go to sleep? Often. Hi, Joe. It depends on the temperature. But I would say more often than not. Yeah. No. Then when do you wear your pajamas, Mikey? Hmm? Top part of a pajama? Well, let's demonstrate the top part of a pajama and a shirt. This is interesting. Since you're just pajamas? I can understand that. And I'm cold, it's almost summer now. Mikey, how warm is it where you were at? Fuck! I wear a blanket to bed. At least that's when I fall asleep on my bed instead of tend to quick nap. 24 Celsius. Why is it warmer here? It's currently 28 Celsius outside. You want to trade? No, but Thursday it'll be 17 Celsius, so more wintry. Not by much. I still have the word top part, otherwise I'll freeze. No, you're misunderstanding my question. What is the top part? I wear t-shirts to bed, and I often wear t-shirts, not the same one, obviously, but generally I'll just sleep in the t-shirt that I wore for the day. Do you have specific pajama shirt? Like a long sleeve t-shirt? No? What is long sleeved? Oh my! I hate sweating. Mikey, you play Overwatch. Oh wait. Oh my! Your pajamas tend to be thin but long sleeve / long panted cloth. Bro, this parkour sucks. It's not even relevant. I'm never, ever going to spend any of these. What the fuck? Why am I doing this? I will literally never use one of these. I know that. I know I'd rather die than spend one of these. I'm grabbing it anyway. I'm like a dog. By the bubbles in the bath. What up, bunny hopper? We'd be hopping. Like this. This is a long sleeve shirt. Do you not wear that like outside? Do you ever something that Helga sells? Prometheus flames? I kinda doubt it. We can talk to her later. Maybe it'll come up. That is a pajama. I'm wearing a different weave material? It's just a shirt. Why would you not wear it outside? Is there something about it I don't understand? Is it like, because it looks like a... I don't know. I'd wear that outside. Is that weird? Would I be weird in Europe? Yes. It's different. I don't know how to explain it, but IRL you can tell. Is it like fluffy? Is it like wool? It's cotton usually. Texture designates it as pajamas. Okay, because now here I am sitting thinking here, right? I've gotten like for my birthday or like Christmas a pajama outfit that's like a pajama bottoms and a shirt, and the shirt is normally just like a t-shirt, and I just wear those sometimes, and I'm wondering, am I a freak in Europe for wearing a t-shirt that's just like soft but dark navy and that's it? Am I a freak? It's more or less made from the same material as your bed sheets. No. Not. Okay. That's strange. I don't care if I'm a freak in Europe. I'd be a freak in Europe anyway. Have you heard my voice? Hello, can I get you? Yeah, can I get a, whoa, are you an American? Like... I'd say that's probably not that weird. You're like, oh, an American, that's neat. Yeah, okay. Why are you wearing a pajama shirt? It's comfy. Oh, that's weird. Europe can already hear your voice from the US. True. I use a t-shirt I wore through the day. We have proper pajamas for winter / autumn. Yeah, but do you wear a proper pajama shirt? Like, I think year-round, I just stay in the shirt that I was wearing. I like your quote-unquote Europe voice. Well, yeah, I gotta make it sound like they're the weirdos. It's my only defense mechanism right now. No. Okay, because that's what we're trying to discuss here. Because Eagle linked an image of like a long sleeve shirt that I don't think I would not wear in public, but apparently that would make me a freak. I wouldn't say I do it on purpose, so I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll wear the shirt today. But I could imagine like the material, if it literally just felt like a bed, like a blanket, and it looked like a blanket, like I was wearing a blanket, I don't think I'd wear it. But if it was just like a long sleeve shirt, I don't sleep in a pajama. Sometimes they're fully clothed as a mood. I get myself full blue mechanic suit and use it as pajamas. I set of shirts that are pajama shirts. Some are short sleeve, some long. Nothing special. In fact, most are old shirts. Yeah, exactly. Alright, where are you trying to point me? Huh? It's like over there. I hate this. Cause like the forest is so thick, I can't see anything. This is a cool structure. Oh. Well, thank you, cool structure. You little fuck, can you move? Day to day, I usually wear underwear, a t-shirt, a pullover, or a fleece the shirt over that. For the night, I switch to the long sleeve pajama shirt. It's the most disorienting for me. Understandable. So I feel like when I had a COVID shot, I'm concerned. Yeah, that could be bad. I'll share that when I had COVID, it did not feel like when I had a COVID shot. So it's possible you don't have it. And you just have a different disease. Yay! Or maybe it's nothing. Smile. That's how it started for me too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. I don't think I've had COVID yet. Avoid it. I don't recommend it. I will read. Okay, sorry for like bitrate recruiting perspective. Let me regale you with my experience. I get kind of like tired, and I start having like cold sweats, and I'm like, oh, and I proceed to have the worst flu-like night of my life. It sucked. And then like for a week I was inconvenienced and sporadically lost my sense of taste. And then I also gained super taste, and that was also bad.
Utopia is impossible.
Yeah.
But the future that is possible will seem like a dream to those who are alive now.
That's accurate. Are you uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I hope you get super taste. It's a better alternative, and it is kind of funny for a few days. I had the best egg of my life. I think I became more tolerant of spicy food. Not that I wasn't before, but I think I'm even more spice tolerant since catching COVID. I'm gonna get some water while this goes. I'll be back. Actually, no. I'm gonna leave it because we look at cool shit, and then I'll leave once we get there. The spice tolerant left. They eat hot chip and lie. I just realized if I got up and we saw something cool and I didn't get to look at it, I'd be mad. And Conrad would be mad. Based on the one time that I didn't look around when I was on a monorail.
This area looks flooded as well.
Our ancestors melted a whole lot of ice. After they died, most coastal settlements were claimed by the sea.
Yeah, you would have been
South
mad.
of New Jerusalem, there's a whole city under the water. We went there once with Garrus when I was an apprentice. It was eerie.
That's exactly why the Founder created the goal. When you go past the limits, this is what happens.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Mother Nature always gets her revenge in the end.
Dear.
This isn't revenge, Al. It's just failure. People, cities, mountains. As far as the sea is concerned, it's all the same. They're mistaken.
Oh,
for
really?
telling themselves nothing would change. It always does.
Nature gets revenge! The elk just charges me? Can that deer leave me alone? Did you wet yourself? I wet my cup, as in I went and got more water in it. I did not wet myself. Alright. There's approximately 1 hour left. Hopefully I don't get charged by a deer. It's over here. Another one of these. This area is cool. Look at this shit. I'd settle here, man. It's short stream today. Ugh. But you are American. What does that mean? What does that do? Calling to stream about an hour. I said that. Buy a bidet. What? Huh? Bring an item to swap? Are you kidding me? What is this? What? Bring an item to swap. Are you joking? What the hell is this? Oh, did you see what 1K did? That was genius.
I've had a closer look at the Somnodrome. You know, the one that 1K fried.
Yeah.
It's based on the original prototype with some modifications. As usual, the data is a mess, but I strongly suspect there might be a functional version somewhere.
I know some of you have heard stories about the answers this device might reveal, but please remember, that is not our main priority here. Keep an eye open for it, but focus on finding Athena.
That's not our priority either, Byron. Imagine if later puzzles combine all mechanics. Probably. From Yarnith to Athena, beloved founder, I beg you to return to us. We cannot achieve the goal without you. You are the one who defied Elohim, who overcame the trials of simulation. What are we before that? How can we possibly find a path that will not lead to another state of the past? You are our sole link to the wisdom of the progenitor. Without you, we are lost. Praise be your name. Okay. What's Wrong with the World by G.K. Chesterton. You know they don't mod skill crates for this game. I don't know if the last game had mods that like add more levels. I don't think. At least not like easily. Our modern prophetic idolism is narrow because it has undergone a persistent process of elimination. We must ask for new things because we are not allowed to ask for old things. The whole position is based on this idea that we have got all the good that can be got out of the idea of the past, but we have not got all the good out of them. Perhaps at this moment not any of the good, but out of them. And the need here is a need for complete freedom for restoration as well as revolution. There is one metaphor for which moderns are very fond, and they're always saying, you can't put the clock back. The simple and obvious answer is, you can. A clock, being a piece of human construction, can be restored by the human finger to any figure or hour. In the same way, society, being a piece of human construction, can be reconstructed upon any plan that has ever existed. You can indeed turn the clock back, but if it stops ticking, it's dead. Clock. Guys. Yes. Clock. What would that even mean? To turn the... The coal mine finally brought decent jobs. It lifted us from poverty, made us proud. We weren't just ordinary workers. We were the lords of the underworld, and with our skills, we kept the whole country alive. The mine also brought black lung, gruesome injuries, and death. When it went away, it brought the collapse of our entire society. As to the plant, I know it brought electricity and more jobs, and I know what a difference that makes in people's lives. I also know that when we used to go out and play, there were black flakes in the snow. Nice clock. We got this ancient-ass clock here. Fine-ass ancient-ass clock. Why didn't they just switch to a safer technology once they realized coal is dangerous? They didn't always have a choice. Sometimes coal was all they had or were allowed to have, and the alternative was poverty. At other times, they wanted to switch, but there were powerful interests that prevented change. We can't blame people for the world they were born into. The other time and everything. Economically dead. Can you get out of here? No! What are you doing? Get out of here! Oh, you just duplicated. Can't go that way. There you go. Are they hunting me down? Alright. Let's listen. You can't put the clock, and they're always saying, you can't put the clock. Yeah, I did say calc, didn't I? Back. Simple and obvious answer is, you can. I think the issue was that I read clock black, and so I just got rid of all L's. All L's deleted. Whoopsie. Damn. A clock being a piece of human construction. And then I read the rest correctly. Don't make it worse. What do you mean? Don't make it worse. The deer's gonna kill you. You can't put the clock back either. That's true. You guys ever go to like Home Depot and for the life of you pronounce things perfectly when you're asking where you can find some good caulk? Where's the frog? Good question. Don't you have a gun? Excuse me? No, I do not have a gun. I'll bring an item. You have this. Mm-hmm. Let me up, let me up, let me up. You nailed that. I did not. No such thing was nailed. What do you want? Oh, now you're here. Now you want the green beam. Fuck you. Fuck you and your green beam. Just finished the game. What do I do now? You remember the good times you had. Pioneer 49. Welcome. Did you ever get jump scared by a deer? Oh, interesting. So it's the first time again through someone else's first experience. Oh, that's a good call. And my companions, the creepy ass robots. I don't think they're that creepy. But I get it. I don't know why I'm doing this. To leave? I can see why you think it's creepy though. You could play Haiti 2. It's very similar to this game. How'd you hear this? How is this heard? Can you... Look, it's trying to rush me down! The deer's trying to kill me. Well, there's nothing cool over here, like I was hoping. Is that deer's dive rushing you? I'm gonna jump! Drive. Crap. The robots there are not as creepy robots, they're just ass robots. Haha, I'm sorry. I didn't even read it yet and you've apologized. See, that bird's laughing. Prison. There's some vendors back here. Did you see that? For like a frame, I could have just picked this up. I see. Oh boy. Still coughing. That's no good. Oh, I gotta do this. I would like to manipulate the blue beam to get back here. Because why do I care, actually? Oh, that's why. Alright. Let's see. The blue beam. All I need is one box. Hey. No, okay. I was about to say they could put me on this. No, we're fine. Okay. Cool. I think I still mostly want blue beam. Get around the side. Should have informed we had a test lying around. So far, only one line, so I guess I shall go to bed knowing I'm just fucked. Oh. Alright. Hope it stays negative. Ha ha ha. Is this right? I don't think so. I'd have to like, no, I can do this. No, not that one. Alright. Enjoy being human. Ooh. What the hey?
Wandering around these landscapes, solving puzzles. In a way, 1K's experience must be very similar to Athena's in the simulation.
There's one difference, though.
Okay.
Athena was alone.
True. I was still ready for him to roast me. Athena was actually smart. To me, it took a day till the test showed something. Saturday morning it started, first test positive, Sunday around noon. Don't tell them that. Let them sleep in bliss. Maybe they'll be better in the morning. Let me be hopeful. Oh boy.
Mother, can I suggest something?
Of course, go ahead.
The southern part of the island is completely dead. No animals, no plants. The soil is too alkaline for anything to live except bacteria.
Yes, that's why it's a good location for some of the experiments.
Well, if we want to show that we can make the cosmos more beautiful, then why don't we start there? The desert doesn't have to be dead. If we modify the conditions, life can thrive there. And that could be the first step towards spreading life to other worlds. What do you think?
I think that sounds like a plan.
Interesting. I'm sure Nemo has no issues with us expanding into uninhabitable regions of the planet. Desert? No desert. Desert? No desert. Desert? No desert. Desert? No desert. Oh. The desert is a beautiful and fragile ecosystem. You leave that alone.
But it doesn't have to be dead. Mummy? Is it, Mummy?
Don't you. What? Don't what? Actually do sing that. No.
Oing.
How am I supposed to do it all? What does this sphere do? I'll show you. Don't know. They said that part of this island is a desert. Is it still a desert? I wonder if you can find it. They seem to imply that they want it to not be a desert. So I would assume that means there is no desert. Oh, brother. Wait. Bingo Brongo. Okay. So now in theory we have color that we need. Oh yeah, now we got it. Okay. Boom. I missed that middle button hit both sides of the
I hate
thing
solving
there.
puzzles myself, but watching you solve them is kind of fun.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god, he said he liked my stream. Oh my god.
Change to any color you want. You have to charge it first, but yeah. And charging is, you know, connect to a color that already exists. You say 6 is behind me. That's what I said. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, the color has to exist first is mostly my point. You can't just like pick a color, is what I'm trying to emphasize. It's not what you said, I'm just clarifying. Oh. New interface content available. Ooh. One of the Founders' labs seems to have collapsed, because this shows that even the Founder has limits. There's no human building that can survive without maintenance. Roots are stronger than concrete. Unless she destroyed it on purpose, of course, but it seems like the ceiling just came down. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the puzzle clusters on the island correspond to the presence of labs. It's at the lab near our base camp, which doesn't have any puzzles attached to it, although it does have other strange structures surrounding it. Are the puzzles guiding us to the labs, or are we just finding the labs by accident? Sorry. Sorry for like all the ice noise. What did the puzzles mean to the founder? Someone's coming into my house. Give me a moment. Time to see if I'm leaving now. It was, my dad grabbed mail. It looks like a painting. What does? The game. No, it doesn't. What the hell? I framed it like this on purpose. What kind of painting is a little Polly Bidoof? Esoteric ones. You wouldn't understand. You're not a true art connoisseur. I symbolize something. The annoying voice in your head. Ooh, fire. Oh, interesting. I'll go do number, is it 5 now? Or 6? Utah. The long dark view looking good. Did you know that in Utah, a man can marry multiple women? But only that arrangement. A woman cannot marry multiple men. Which seems very strange. Why is that? Mormons. That is the answer to all facets of that question. Can a woman marry multiple men? No. Maybe it's because of software engineering training. What do you do with green? It turns white? Can a man marry multiple men? The phrasing of, I think if it were phrased in such a way that were possible, I think a woman could marry multiple men. If it could be like, one can marry as many as they'd like. Which, you know, would have been the responsible, nice way to phrase things. Green is not a creative color. Interesting, I don't take green. Green's not good enough. So where's the end goal here? I literally don't know where we're trying to go. Oh yeah, it's right there. Alright. Let's start here. Ah! Ah, okay. That's also a fail. Let's try. We're gonna need that to make red, I guess. What's the point of? Okay, I see what I'm doing. Hold on. Okay. And now we just need blue. Okay. Boom. I don't know if we haven't hit them yet, but I feel the puzzles in this are
how many cities there are out there under the ocean. Cities where people lived for thousands of years. Cities with their own history, their own culture. All of it lost under the waves. If they'd been less greedy, they could have kept all that.
I don't think we can pass moral judgment on an entire species based on the decisions of a handful of leaders. But I do think they made a mistake. They stopped caring about what they built. They stopped seeing the romance of civilization.
Damn. Polyamory. Have fun. As long as everyone involved knows what's going on and is wanting that. It shouldn't be a thing that is like just done, I suppose. But if you know what I mean by that. I don't. It likely won't save your relationship. This is what I'm referencing. There. You would just be like, okay, let's just try this and see what happens. It's not gonna work that way. Get that, I don't get that shit back. Some people aren't. I'm not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe great emotional material for all our parties' relationship to work. Yeah. Like all parties. Let's try. Great work of maintaining a single relationship. Imagine more. Oh god. I think I had jumped over that. I don't think so. There was an invisible wall I hit. I don't know if it came across on stream, but I could not move forward at a certain point. Oh, hey, man. Welcome. I thought... I thought he just fell over and this was him in like a fetal position. Like, oh my god, he died! Anyway. Oh, can I just... I imagine I cannot circle strafe my way up here. You're gonna get back up. Follow that, man. Polyphony. Oh. What now? Shit, what now? You're fake. I'm real. I hear something sad? Alright, Hattie, what's up? Thank you. I have a slide whistle going down? What?
Miranda, would you like to play a game?
A game?
Yes.
That sounds like fun.
It is. Remember what Alexandra Drennan said about games?
They're part of what makes us human.
Exactly. And this is a game Alexandra Drennan designed when she was still in school. It's based on her favorite book. Have a go.
Fog looks funny. I think that's the DLSS doing its best. Hold on. Let's make sure my graphics card isn't dying. I'm turning around. So I'm thinking that slide whistle noise is actually funnier than sad. My bad. What's that plastic tube thing that goes like? What was the game? The one that Alexandra Drennan made up when she was little, based on her favorite book. They didn't share shit. They didn't say anything. I wanted to play. Playing it right now. Gosh, we'll fill them. Make a choice. Oh, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Kind of. At least something over here. Not a damn thing. Okay. Awkward. Like, oh my god. OMG. Awkward. I found the noise. Like from Pizza Tower? How do I pick this up? What do you recommend, Driller from Deep Rock Galactic? No, the funny noise. I put it in general. We drilled it down. Yep. There's no drill down. Mikey apparently has never heard of a groan tube. Oi. Zero punctuation ends as the escapist faces mass resignation after EIC firing. Ugh. What was that? A groan tube. It's literally a tube that has something in it, and when you move it, it goes. It's literally a. That's the whole thing. Get the fan. I'm fucking working on it. Okay, jeez. You know what it's like for me? You don't get it. No. But yeah, he's done. Yeah. The whole video editing team has, as a collective, quit, lost the zero punctuation IP, and are just going to do something else. And if you didn't know that, if you didn't notice that yesterday. I've never seen their stuff. Although I don't agree with all of his takes, it was a rather well put together game review series. He could be pretty funny. He was kind of the birther of the PC Master Race stuff and hates it. He hates it now. He hates that bit now that it's been like co-opted from being an insult to like a thing that they parade around. If that gives any kind of credence to who he is and what he's done. Oh, interesting. Yahtzee for me was be the guy on the AGS forums. Made a few games in the engine. Interesting. Swampy. It do be swampy. How long? In theory, 15 minutes. Video Game Studio. Thank you. I watch the stuff on occasion, I have fun with it, but like you, I didn't agree with some of the opinions. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how this goes. I mean, critique is entirely a personal fit. You just spawned right in front of me. Did you take a shower? Excuse me? What is that supposed to mean? Let's go out. Mikey, I'm clean. Why are you asking if I've taken a shower? Okay, Mikey, I have taken a shower today. Do we need to clarify that? Like, I don't know. I'm good. I'm good on time. It was a question. I don't know. He sleeps bottomless. What does that have to do with anything? Okay. I appreciate, Mikey, that you're looking out for me. I have already taken care of what I need to take care of. I'm 26. I appreciate it. Oh boy. Okay. How is one? Oh, I know. Now we need, in actuality, a flipper. Woo. I think Asher could play one of his games. It's a point and click. You have to do it. You do not have to solve everything. Structures of the lands become more and more simple. What if you're progressing in reverse of what they were built? I don't know. I think we just happen to be in what would be, I would probably call these buildings more brutalist. Streamer, uncultured individual sees concrete, calls it a brutalist. And I would say the things that we're finding were not conductive to being backwards, you know, like all the notes that are about like, hey, where'd you go? Please come back. They seem to be progressing forward, not backwards. Oh god. Time to spend the last 10 minutes. But what we suffer from today is humility in the wrong place. Modesty has moved from the organ of ambition. Modesty has settled upon the organ of conviction, where it was never meant to be. A man was meant to be doubtful about himself, but undoubting about the truth. This has been exactly reversed. Nowadays, the part of a man that man does assert is exactly the path he ought to not assert, himself. The part he doubts is exactly the part he ought to not doubt, the divine reason. Huxley preached a humility content to learn from nature, but the new skeptic is so humble that he doubts if he can even learn. Thus, we should be wrong if we had said hastily that there is no humility typical of our time. The truth is that there is a real humility typical to our time, But it so happens that it is practically a more poisonous humility than the wildest prostrations of the ascetic. The old humility is a spur that prevented a man from stopping, not a nail in his boot that prevented him from going on. For the old humility made a man doubtful about his efforts, which might make him work harder. But the new humility makes a man doubtful about his aims, which will make him stop working altogether. Ascetic. Secondhand pride. I'll show you the organ of modesty. I had to read this twice to fully understand it. Thank you, Miranda. It's incredible. There's an entirely submerged town just off the coast, surprisingly well preserved. Sailing over it, I finally understood that the ancients meant by eerie. I obviously couldn't have had the kind of physiological response they did, but I think the mental response was pretty close. A contradictory response, part melancholy, part fascination. It's strange how tragedy and destruction make the beauty of civilization more obvious. Miranda, P.S. A deer got into the maintenance area and it made a huge mess. Sorry, I'll clean it. P.S.S. I may have been feeding it. Failed to load comment. Day 296. See, like, these are going progressive. Like, I went from the early days to now 296. Cornelius and Cerebai went back to the dam today. We've been holding off constructing any new humans to concentrate on building a home for them first, but there's a limit to what 13 people can do on their own, and everyone is eager to start construction of some of the more ambitious structures. Cerebai's kindness and patience is something that we'll certainly miss out here, where tempers can sometimes run high, and I'll miss Cornelius too. He was there when I was born, and he is such a father to me as Athena, Alexandria, Dren were my mothers. But I suppose I can just always go visit them. The dam isn't that far, and once we complete the monorail in a few decades, it will truly only be a few minutes away. And what are a couple dozens years, really, when you might live forever? Hi, Trevor.
Something I really like about Alex, one of the reasons why I'm here doing this, is that she's really humble. She has this incredibly positive view of humanity. She believes we can accomplish anything, but it's not about her. She doesn't think that she's smarter or better than anyone else. She just looks at us as a species, and even though she can see how small we are in the grand scheme of things, she thinks that we could conquer the stars and give meaning to the universe. Even now, even when none of us are going to live to see it. Isn't that awesome?
Oh. She does seem like a cool person. I wish she was real. Sounds like a crush. Yeah, he got crushed all right. He died. Hello?
On these unsanctioned, unplanned expeditions. Some think it is because I hate civilization and prefer to lose myself in nature. This is precisely the opposite of the truth. It is because I love New Jerusalem that I have to leave. Because it is only when I am here that I fully appreciate what the city needs. And also because I believe that if I stayed at home, I would one day be ethically compelled to commit acts of violence against those who, in their arrogance, imagine that humans should live in harmony with the chaos that surrounds us.
Damn. Have you ever fallen in love with a computer or character in a computer game? The short answer is no. The long answer is that, I mean, certainly I've liked characters before to a high degree, but it'd be kind of impossible to truly ever love anything that doesn't exist and doesn't know you, you know? Like, if they're a real person? Karlach is crying right now. Love and actually different things as well. Yeah. If Karlach were a real person, I suppose it'd be easy. But I don't think I'd for sure fall in love with this real person. And I'm not in love with digital Karlach. Does that make sense? What about Chuskus? Who is Karlach? You gotta go buy Baldur's Gate 3 and find out! Someone who I didn't think I'd like based on appearances. When it comes to a competition, it is not fair. For you cannot pick. You must pick me over this lady fair. OMG, Chuskus, enter the stream. I messed up. I was not gonna mess up the rhyme, but I was messing up the way I wanted the sentence to come out. OMG, Chuskus, hi. To your greetings I must respond in jest. But perhaps this is something you find to your behest. Are the first two Baldur's Gate games puke angle for you? I can barely sit down and play the third one. I don't think I could feasibly have the ability to play the first two. Both in terms of time and the angle. The only ways I was able to play Baldur's Gate 3 at all were either with my friends, because then I can just not play the game, or with mods that allowed me to change the camera angle and make it more like an action RPG. Because I could, like, move it behind me. Not an action RPG, like a Skyrim-esque modern What in the Sam fuck? Excuse me. Come here. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. You. Okay. We're fine. You little shit. He burned my house to the ground! My family's dead! What am I gonna do? I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna... Put that in your chalice and drink it, you little... Concerned? Have you not seen that? It's a TikTok.
Paradise cannot be found. It must be built.
True. I must say it with such shame. Now I'm concerned too. I don't have a TikTok, I've just seen it. And it happens to be funny. People who are funny happen to use the platform. Well, let me see. How come I haven't seen it? Sounds like a you problem, to be honest. My family is dead. This is not... Okay. Here's somebody who's animated it. Enzolino. Thank you, Enlozino. I'm only funny, that's why I only use it. Of course.
You burned my house to the ground! My family's dead! What do I do?
There you go. Here's the video. Anyway. Yeah. I like quoting it sometimes. Interesting. Doesn't understand, I thought you said be short. Me too. Yikes. There we go. The original's funny too. I'll get philosophical. Ruin my bitrate. Oh my!
Hear me, friend, and heed my words. Beware Pandora. She is nothing but fear and despair, and she will do anything to prevent you from reaching the flame. It is she who disrupted the trials of the Sphinx, and who bound me in the...
Oh. No philosophy, just a warning. Bound me in the... Oh my...
Well done, 1K. Looks like our hypothesis was correct. The megastructure is opening again. Everyone come to the VTOL, please. It's time to find Athena.
What about Pandora? She seems capable of displacing or controlling the other entities.
We should be careful, but we can't let such a vague threat paralyze us. Just keep your eyes open.
Wasn't it first time we hear them since the beginning? Yeah. The same dialogue as the beginning? Like the exact same dialogue? Not the exact same dialogue. But I could see why you'd say that. Certainly. You got any greens in here, man? You got any greens? Hey, you got the greens? Aha. That's a color changer? Oh. Okay. Let's hit it with some color then. We need some red and some blue. Okay, I got some red and some blue. Let's see. Seriously? There we go. Now let's see if you need to shoot blue over there. That's gonna be upsetting. What is a VTOL? Is that just the name of the vehicle? Aren't you eyeing? No, because it didn't work. Let's see. Vertical. Vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. Oh, thank you for everybody knowing what the hell it is. That's cool.
Horses are broken, not taught. That is the way of humankind.
Oh, fuck. And it kind of goes hard, though. No, we, like... It doesn't help. It only helps your point, but we tamed horses. They're domesticated. We did not break them. But like I said, that only helps her point.
There's something I've been thinking about. I know the New Alexandria disaster was traumatic. I know accidents like that make us think that it's best to stick to what we have. But what about all the accidents that have happened in New Jerusalem that nobody talks about?
I didn't get that. It's a thing about taming nature.
The collapse of the Rakovsky building. The Calvin Street explosion. The derailment that almost killed Benaroya and Kaneda. All of those happened because we stopped investing enough resources in our civilization. And if Melville hadn't been put in charge of city maintenance, this would still be happening.
It will happen again, either way. With how little we have to work with, it's only a matter of time.
You see, there may be a price for pursuing progress, but there's also a price for not pursuing it.
Did they fix the dialogue? Typically that would have had like a in the middle of that. That's good. Boo. I don't know when it's over, but it's probably best we end it now instead of in the middle of something. Oh my god, hold on. 2 social media posts. So we'll do these and then leave. From Theophilus of Adana to Dr. Faustus. From Marlowe to Goth, there's a story that the agents keep telling. A wise man tempted by the devil to sell his soul in exchange for knowledge, with terrible consequences. I've long wondered why they thought this story so important, and I'd be curious to hear what others think. There'll be a stream tomorrow? Yes. The ancient writers knew that knowledge is dangerous, and its pursuit often leads to tragedy. Knowledge is dangerous. For those who want to hoard power, stories are designed to keep ordinary people complaint. And yet, in a lot of the stories I've read, the writer seems fascinated with the devil's side of the argument. It's to keep the people down, man. I think they often conflated political anxieties with technological or intelligent progress because talking about the real problems was taboo. The pursuit of knowledge comes at a cost, but without it, the world is boring. Deep down, those writers knew that. While it looks right, knowledge often leads to tragedy. Knowledge can be extremely disruptive to a society. They're grappling with that. It's a pseudo-profound story that writers reused because it made their work look deeper than it was. Damn. If I had the ability to like just write what I wanted, consider doing shorter streams even if you're not busy. Nice change of pace. Alright. I would say that it often feels like a fear of change, or a fear of like the loss of innocence involved with being ignorant of something. And that's what that whole motif is about. So I'm torn between the very first thing or this one. Avoiding taking responsibility. What, by taking the devil's deal? As it were? I'm gonna go with this, keep people compliant. Exactly. After all, what if we use our knowledge for the good of ordinary people? Can't have that. Here's a little dismissive of some great works of literature, but I get what you're saying. New York was a place that aroused great passions. Some loved it and called it the greatest city in the world. Others hated it and called it an ugly cesspit full of rude snobs. You didn't say this about Paris, but okay. I don't know where the truth lies, but I know it was a place full of life. There was always something new going on. People rushing about, excitement in the air. It must have been an overwhelming sensation to stand on the canyons formed by those great skyscrapers and a crowd of people, feeling history happening all around you. Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. Are these photos taken, like, recently? Like, paints done of the places? In the modern, quote-unquote, time? Kinda goes hard. Feel free to screenshot. AI generated. Technically. That's weird to think about. Anyway. Whoopsie. Are these different sizes? No one will ever know. Anyway. I don't think anybody did anything crazy this stream. Yes. That's fine. You guys have a good evening. Have a good night. There was no... Stop.